This punctuation lesson concerns the apostrophe. So the apostrophe, as shown in brackets here, is a different punctuation mark than an open quotation mark, as shown here. Hope you can see the difference. So we use the apostrophe to show a contraction, and we also use apostrophes to show possession. The it's with and without an apostrophe is a special case that we need to explain. So we use an apostrophe to show a contraction. Are you sure you've got holiday next week? So you have has been abbreviated or contracted to you've. So the apostrophe is a sign showing which letter or where the letters are missing. So the H and the A from have been removed, leaving you've, and we put the apostrophe there to show this. The apostrophe can stand for one or more missing letters. Are you sure you're on holiday next week? In this case, you are is missing one letter, the A, and has been abbreviated or contracted to your. Yes, I'm on holiday next week. And here the I'm is the contracted form of I am. You'll have to work harder. And here you will, we're missing two letters, making you will contracted to you'll. And as we said, there's only one apostrophe no matter how many letters are missing. We don't put one per letter. The other case where we use the apostrophe commonly is when we're showing possession. So there are many specific situations that we need to cover. Simple traditional method just says you add apostrophe S when you want to show possession. Now if the word ends in an S, we don't add apostrophe S, we just add the apostrophe. So that is Paul's comic. So Paul apostrophe S, we would write, but we say Paul's. And we mean this is the comic that belongs to Paul. Well, that is Thomas' comic. Thomas ending in an S. We don't add apostrophe S, we just add the apostrophe. So that was a simple traditional way. But the modern way really reflects more the way in which we actually speak. And this only affects words ending in the letter S. And all other letters are the same, apostrophe S, no change. But when we have a letter S, we sort of speak it more like a letter Z, and we do add an S, apostrophe S. So we would write, this is Thomas' comic, as we can see here, but when we're saying it, we would say that is Thomas's comic. If you listen carefully, you'll see that the two S's are actually pronounced differently. That is Thomas's comic. I've tried to emphasize it. The bus's passengers are happy. Again, this is only a very brief overview of the topic, but as far as this lesson on the apostrophe goes, it's enough to know that we use the apostrophe in all cases to show possession. However, when we use possessive pronouns, we don't then need an apostrophe. So to write that is his apostrophe book is incorrect. That is his book without the apostrophe is the correct version. Or this house is ours. Again, we don't need the apostrophe. The sentence this house is ours without is the correct version. Or those shoes are hers. Again, no need for an apostrophe. This would be incorrect. The correct version is those shoes are hers. Now we need to look at its and its, because if an apostrophe shows a contraction and possession, then how do we interpret its or it apostrophe S? It could be both. In order to avoid confusion, we have an exception to our rule. So it's with an apostrophe means it is, and it's without an apostrophe refers to possessive nature by definition. So it's a lovely day today. It with an apostrophe, meaning it is. So the long version here, it is a lovely day today. The dog is enjoying its bone. There's no apostrophe here, and so we mean the possessive. Again, it's just an exception, and it's defined to be the way it is to avoid confusion.